We just dropped the EP, Ethos, baby. Shit lit. It's 2 songs. Let's talk about Ethos. Why'd you want to go with that name? Even though I also wanted to go with that name, but let's hear. Let's hear why you wanted to go with that name.
I don't know, man. It was just like, there was a lot going on with COVID, and like we had an album done, we had to move that back,
Right.
but it was like we still had to do something. So I think with Ethos, we more so wanted to, that's the word I'm looking for. Like I wanted to show people where I was at mentally, even though like, because they haven't heard from us a while as far as like a song. But I feel like with Ethos, like, I don't want to call it like mood music and them shit like that.
Right.
For those who don't know, like Ethos, it like represents like the thoughts, spirit, and like filling up like a culture, a community and shit like that. And it was just like, alright, like what do I feel like? And it was like, oh, you know, I feel like the plug. So for like me, like the plug was somebody who, you know, they're responsible for everybody else having access to something, or like they set the tone for something. So it was like, to me, being a plug, like that shit existed more so like outside of just like selling drugs. It was like, yeah,
I feel you.
I want to be on. I want everybody around me to succeed as well. Like I want to be the plug for that. If I can help you get where you trying to be, that's what I want. I wanted to convey that like through the verses, and like even the whole paid in full theme. I thought that was like a cool like shit for us to flip.
Nah, definitely, because you know. You haven't seen that movie, go watch it, but there's one of the core principles of that movie is making sure everybody's good. You feel me? He says that all the time. I feel like so that makes sense. Ethos itself, you know, as we were discussing, it's like it's leading up to the album that got pushed back. So how does it do that? How do you think it conveys that message?
Oh, the album?
Yeah.
Oh, with our music, we more so we completely embody what we're going through currently and our philosophies of things. So with that, you're gonna get these kind of records on the album. Not these same exact two, but people along these lines. Like this is something that I believe in, I'm pretty sure you believe in, that we trying to push. Like this whole group success of us and the people around us. So with Ethos, it's a series in itself that exists separate from the album, but it builds up as you follow the journey of, oh yeah, here is like, this is the part of the mentality I have, like this is the spirit around me, like people in my area, we're trying to get what we got going on, we're trying to help everybody around us get what we got going on, like attain their success. And that leads into, you know, other projects, like the album, other EPs, where it's like, alright, well, this is the mentality we have for this project. This is what this means. This is what this entails to lead up to something bigger. I'm trying not to spoil it.
Of course, because I'm sitting here just like, damn, nigga.
It's a crazy reveal. It's a crazy reveal.
Yeah.
It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be lit. Yeah. I feel like with the message we were trying to convey with the Ethos plug was just like you said, just like, oh yeah, here's the spirit, here's where I'm at, here's how I'm feeling. It's I feel like the plug itself is a vital part of like a lot of communities, and it's a common misconception because you're right, not everybody's a drug dealer, you feel me? You could be the plug for laptops, or you could be the plug for getting niggas Pro Tools. Like,
and what people don't understand too is like, the plug exists on several different levels. Like, I'll use drug dealing as an example.
You got to. Like, America loves drug dealers,
If
bro.
you're the only person in your neighborhood that sells blood. If you're the only nigga in your neighborhood...
Grown ass blood.
Shout out to the blood takers, you know, in any trouble. If you're the only person in your neighborhood that sells bud, you technically the plug for your neighborhood. Like, you have something that you can provide to the neighborhood.
Facts.
Now, you being the only person in your neighborhood that sells bud, you're getting your bud from somewhere. That person is your plug. They offer access to things on a different scale. That person who's getting the bud, they're also getting the shit from somewhere else, and they're getting it from the source. So, yes, the source is the plug, but at the same time, like on each level, the people who you have to go to get this thing are plugs.
Facts.
So, even like, I was watching Snowfall, like he switched his whole scheme, spoiler alert, from, oh yeah, I'm solely selling this to like, I'm distributing this shit. So now it's, oh yeah, I'm the plug, but now I gave everybody else y'all have access to do what y'all want with this information, with this tool, with this product.
Right.
And, you know, it works out for everybody.
That's what we wanted to capture, man. What about songs? Because there's two songs. Hit My Line, I feel like Hit My Line really hits that on the nail. You feel me? But how does a song like Wind on the project kind of convey that whole plug, I'm the plug feeling? How would you say that does? But I feel like Wind, to me, gives me like, oh, if I was the plug, like, and I was having a regular good day, like, that's how my day would be described. Like, oh yeah.
Oh, nah, the funny shit with Wind is a mental health song.
Please
nobody knows that. Did you not know this?
I did not know that. Please elaborate.
Alright, boom. So 2018 was a wild year on mad fronts.
It was.
You feel me? It was like, what was going on in 2018? People dying, like my brother died, my grandmother passed. I had to stop talking, I had to cut a lot of friends off, stop doing business with people. Work's a shithole, terrible dating structure going on, mad shit. And we was in that position where you kind of gotta just like push through it, but there's no, what's the word I'm looking for? There's no yield, like there's nothing showing that, oh yeah, keep pushing through works.
It's not like you're hitting like little milestones. It's like, oh, you got 2 more pushes to go.
You feel me? Like we got our after school program up and running.
Right.
And we're not making no money because we're spending more money getting out there just to be able to like help these kids and like provide something for these kids and do some good for a community that's not necessarily in close proximity to our own, but we're trying to
pull up with the village.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, you feel me? So with all of that going on, it's like, oh damn, like this is mad shit to deal with because a lot of this shit happened in a 4-week period.
Nah, it was back to
You feel me? Then all of that shit going on, you know, other people's fuck shit, like niggas steal my car, everybody looking at me like I'm bugging for somebody else stealing my shit, all kind of nonsense going on, and all of that compiled, and it's just like, oh yeah, like I'm in a place where it's like I'm about to hurt somebody, I'm about to throw everything out the window. We at the program, I get this fortune cookie. I tell people this story all the time on stage. I get this fortune cookie. I don't even eat fortune cookies or open fortune cookies. That's how I knew it was some super universal lineup shit. I get the fortune cookie's like, yo, if there's no wind, there's no wave. So I'm thinking at that, with all of that shit going on and me feeling like I'm not getting anywhere, I know a wave is something that moves, like a wave moves through the water. So if there's no wind, there has to be something pushing it to make this wave. So it's like, well, that makes us the wind. Like we have to be the wind. Like we have to keep pushing. So that was more so, yo, don't give up. Like take this. And it's like, even though all of this shit's going on, oh yeah, what do I want?
Right.
Oh yeah, I want this shit to move. So it's like, oh yeah, I gotta be the wind for this wave right here. And then it's like, I need everybody around me to be on this shit. I'm just really good at rapping, so niggas don't know that.
People gonna watch this segment and be like, yo, they're gonna call you. Like, yo, I didn't know you was going through so much in 2018.
And I'm not even going into crazy detail.
That's crazy.
Way deeper and darker than this.
It's crazy.
But that's the shit. Like, even like the verses, like, that's why I be talking shit like I'm the best nigga ever. Because even like the shit starts, like, I'm dating women that only have superficial goals. Like, they can't really offer me anything.
Right, substance.
But that's where the song starts, though. What do you want? She told me, Issa Laurent told me that she wanted flaunt. And then it gets to the point where it's like, oh yeah, fuck what you thought. I'm the champ. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, like in these situations, like I'm the prize. It goes on. And the second verse where people are cut off, y'all not trying to work, y'all not motivated. It's like, y'all niggas ain't living, like niggas don't die every second. Cause I'm thinking about, like my older brother just died, that's random. Time is really limited. We got the third verse where it's going more into, this is the shit that I'm dealing with. Like, I gotta deal with all of this. I gotta reset. I gotta start over. I had to cut niggas off. And this is all the crazy shit. But it ties back in to fun because I don't like making shit too heavy.
Nah, I feel you. It's the best when you can put a real message behind something you can groove to.
Yeah, because it's like the conflicting shit. Because it's like, you can be like sad and down about shit, but then it's like, I do have like other things I can smile about, and it's like doing music helps you like refocus. So it's like, you know, I'm trying to win. All of my niggas gonna win. I'm on 110. So, oh yeah, like, nah, I'm diving into this shit.
Mm-hmm.
One, to get away from all of this other shit that's going on. But two, oh yeah, this is what I want. Like, this is the shit that's going on. But at the same time, like, this is what I want going on. I don't want to give y'all the whole genius,
Nah, I feel
every line breakdown, but
you could imagine that one time.
you feel me? That's where I'm at. That's what I want. You feel me?
I was surprised, you know, but that's what's up. Because now, like, on the other side of that, it's like, oh, nah, now there's a deeper meaning to
yeah,
the
like,
lyrics.
and that's why, like, when we was having all of those, like, other meetings, like, planning shit, and I was like, yeah, now we have to put this song out. Like,
I see. Now I feel kind of bad. We all the opposition not placed on that.
because I was like, nah, I need niggas to hear this. Like, this is my outlet. I need niggas to hear this.
Nah, I feel you.
And that's why, like, if you peep too, like, when we did, like, test runs of, like, performing and shit, and niggas would come like, yo, that last verse is like, yeah, that's more so shit that anybody goes through. Outside of, like, my super personal experience that's like, sprinkled in the first two. Like.
That's a definite fact. Yo, Ethos plug, man. Yo, take care of yourself. Take care of your community.
Yo, go win. Go be somebody's win.
You feel me? Out. Yes, please go do that.